do to you in that hospital, Sheridan? How did they get you to choose Antonio over me? Well, I know I'm still in your heart, even though they've got your mind. Just have to find a way to reach you.
Hey, good morning, sleepyhead. You look so peaceful, I didn't want to wake you.
Thank you. Oh, it's so nice to be home again.
Oh, it's nice to have you back. Want some coffee?
Thank you.
I've got some errands I've got to run today. Do you want to go with me? Or...
Actually, if you wouldn't mind terribly, I would just like to laze around today. I really don't feel like doing much.
Sure, whatever you want. I was thinking when I get back, maybe you and I could do something special, you know? Celebrate you being out of the hospital and us being back together.
That sounds nice.
Okay.
I almost forgot. Your mother left several messages on the voicemail for you.
Yeah, I know. I erased them.
Why? Did you call her back already?
No, and I'm not going to. I'm not really interested in anything my mother has to say right now.
I do not like your tone, young lady. Your mother and I have every right to express our feelings when it comes to you getting back with Chad again.
Daddy, listen to me. It's not you.
No, I'm not gonna listen to you. You think you're all grown up now, that you can make your own decisions. Not while you're living in our house. Your mother and I make the rules. Go ahead, sweetheart. She'll listen to you now.
Sweetheart.
I meant what I said, Mom. Don't you dare try to tell me what I can and cannot do with my life.
Whitney Russell, if you were younger, I would wash your mouth out with soap. And that is not the way you speak to your mother.
No, it's all right, TC.
No, it is not all right for her to speak to you that way. Whitney Russell, I demand an apology and an explanation right now.
It's so good to see you smiling.
When you meant what you said? That we can adopt any child I want?
Mm-hmm. Anyone in the entire world. I just want you happy.
Gwen, what are you waiting for? Honey, this is a golden opportunity to get rid of Teresa and to give Ethan exactly what he has always wanted. You have to do it. You have to adopt little Ethan.
Oh, I will be happy. I promise you that.
All right. Great. Then we are going to start calling adoption agencies. And that's all there is to it. You hungry?
Yeah. Okay. Well, honey, we won't need to call any adoption agencies. Because the little boy I want to adopt is right under this roof. Oh, Teresa, you cost me more than my little girl. You cost me any future children as well. My mother is right. You deserve to lose your child to me. It's only fair.
That's enough of that, you little brat. Ooh, where's Julian's belt? Oh, what is Rebecca doing to little Ethan? Stop crying, you little baby. Ooh, there's more where that came from. He's keeping Mama. I'm coming, sweetheart! It's like taking candy from a baby.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I am waiting to hear you apologize to your mother for speaking to her that way.
Well, you're gonna be waiting for a very long time, Daddy.
Woo! It is freezing. Oh,
What's going on?
No kidding. The tension is so thick in this room. Gosh, you can cut it with a knife.
Oh, honey, it's nothing for you to worry about. Go on upstairs and put something warm on.
Oh, no, you're not getting rid of me that easy. If it's a family problem, I want to stay.
Whitney, I cannot believe how rude you are to your mother. Do you have any idea how lucky you are to be her daughter?
Well, I guess not.
Well, let me remind you, young lady, your mother is the most beautiful woman that I know inside and out. Now, you and your sister do well to model yourselves after her. And another thing, she never talked back to her mother the way that you're talking to her.
Really, Daddy? You know, I bet there's a whole lot of things
Whitney,
about
where's
Mom.
this coming from, huh? Why are you so angry? Let me guess. I guess all this is coming from Chad, isn't it? This whole fresh mouth of yours is coming from Chad. That's exactly why we didn't want you to get involved with him again.
When did that happen?
No, Daddy,
Listen,
you're wrong.
we're not going to rehash all this, okay? You think now that Chad wears nice suits and knows how to use a fork at dinner that he's acceptable? He is nothing but a street punk underneath, Whitney. His wife almost got you killed.
It's his ex-wife, Daddy, if you really want to know.
Does it make a difference? Huh? He is no good. He never has been, and he never will be.
It's always Chad's fault, right? Or somebody else's fault, but it's never Mom's fault.
What are you talking about? Your mother is a decent woman. She has the highest standards of anybody I've ever known.
That's what you think, Daddy.
All right, Whitney, you got me, okay? You really got me on this one. Now, you've been making all these innuendos and insinuations about your mother. What the hell is this all about?
You know, honey, I don't know how it works, but I think if we get the ball rolling on this adoption agency thing, we could have a child in a couple months.
It could even be sooner than that.
That would be so great.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That was Teresa.
I'm warning you, leave my child alone. Stay away from him.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, Teresa, you have no idea what's coming to you.
How dare you raise a finger to my son, okay? You are not going to get away with hurting him. Do you hear me, Rebecca?
What the hell is going on here, huh? I can hear the ruckus all the way from my shower in the East Wing.
Rebecca was hitting little Ethan. I was not. Don't you dare try to lie your way out of this, okay? I heard you yelling. I heard you hit him, Rebecca. What kind of monster are you?
Did you say Rebecca was hitting little Ethan?
Yes. I mean, I couldn't believe my ears at first. I thought it was some kind of horrible television movie, but then I realized that it was Rebecca down the hall, and I came here as fast as I could. How dare you hurt my son, okay? You don't deserve to live!
Hey. Calm down, come here.
What is going on between you two? Your mother loves you so much.
Not really in the mood to talk about it, okay?
No, this is not okay. All right, if something's come between you two, I want to know, because Pilar is like a second mother to me, and I couldn't stand it if you two were seriously at odds.
Okay. You want to know why I'm not talking to my mother? I'll tell you. She decided to support Luis instead of me when it came time for you to make a decision of who you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. She asked me to step aside so you and Luis could be together. What am I supposed to do, just stand there and watch? I'm the one you're married to, not Luis. Now, something like that? No, Sheridan, I can't forgive.
I knew it. This is all my fault.
No, Sheridan, don't even think that or say that, okay?
No, it's true. You know, I went back and forth between you two, and I should have just made up my mind months ago, but I was so confused.
And that wasn't your fault. Look, Luis kept pounding you enough to where you couldn't even think, okay? How are you supposed to know what you wanted to do? And on top of that, he just automatically assumed that you wanted to be with him, and that's what you were left struggling with.
Until I went through therapy in the hospital.
Yes, and thank goodness for that therapy. And who knows what might have happened. You may have ended up with Luis.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing now. I just can't bear the thought of you being estranged from your family. They missed you so much when you were away all those years.
And I miss them too. But under these circumstances, they'll only got themselves to blame. They know I love you, Sheridan. And if they can't stand behind our marriage and support our marriage, I don't want to be around any of them. My mother included. Hey, don't worry. Because as long as you and I have each other, everything is going to be perfectly fine. You are all I need, okay? I'm going to go run those errands. I'll be back shortly.
I don't care what you say, Antonio. This is all my fault, and I am going to fix it.
I'm gonna see Lily and see how badly you've hurt him.
You know, maybe we should call the resident psychiatrist at the hospital.
Rebecca, what's going on here? The truth.
Look, I have no idea what she is going on and on about. I haven't seen the boy since earlier.
You haven't seen him, Rebecca. I heard you yelling at the boy 5 minutes ago, okay? You even hit him.
Teresa, are you sure?
Yes, Ethan, there's no doubt in my mind, okay? I could have come down here quicker to stop you, but I'm still so sore from the fall last night. And by the time that I got here, Rebecca, she was already outside of Ethan's nursery with the door closed.
Well, I was on my way to my suite. I haven't even opened the door.
I don't understand what's going on here. My mother has always been really sweet to little Ethan.
And why wouldn't I be? I mean, he's a surprisingly appealing little tyke, considering his genetic makeup on his maternal side.
Okay, you know what? This is crazy, okay? You're trying to make it look like I am the one who's making this up when you know it's true, Rebecca. So just admit you are beating up my child.
Teresa, I would never harm a hair on the head of an innocent child.
Rebecca, you did, okay? You guys, you must have heard her. Her voice was really loud.
We were in the living room.
And Fox, what about you? I mean, you said you heard the ruckus from the shower, so please tell everyone that you heard Rebecca yelling at my son.
You really want me to tell you about Mom?
Well, I'm not gonna stand here and let you accuse her of God knows what without an explanation.
Go on, Whitney. Don't back down this time.
Whatever gripes you have with your mother doesn't change the fact that she is the most wonderful woman that God has ever put on this earth.
Oh, Daddy.
Whitney, what is this all about? Why are you so angry with your mother? Your mother has always backed you. When I was rough with you at tennis, your mother supported you. Your mother even supported you when I protested the relationship with Chad. Now, if you want to be mad at someone, be mad at me. Wait a minute. Just figure this all out. This all started the night that I found your mother's car at the Crane Mansion hidden in the bushes. I know what's going on here. I know why you're so upset with your mother.
You are my passion for life.
Please be home, Pilar. I've got to fix things between you and Antonio.
I get it now. It's all making sense. When I went to the Crane Mansion, suspecting your mother spending time with Julian,
Wait, Mom and Julian Crane?
it was all right there in my face. Everything, all of the signs have been right there.
TC.
No, let me finish.
No, Daddy, I am so sorry. I mean,
It's
I
drugs.
should've...
Whitney, you're hooked on drugs.
Oh my God, you said you never even smoked pot.
Now, I knew in my heart that your mother would never go anywhere near the Cranes. But when you told me that you took the car up to the Cranes, you must have went up there to see Chad. But why would you go up there and see him?
No, Daddy, that's...
Let me guess. When Chad hooked up with his friends back in L.A., he started using again. Was he using before he left Harmony?
No,
Whitney.
Daddy, no, please.
Whitney, don't even try and cover for him. When did this boy get you hooked on the poison? Huh? Was it in L.A.? Was it here in Harmony? I mean, for you to be talking to your mother like this, something's wrong. I mean, what is it, Whitney? What the hell is he? I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands.
I can't believe that Chad would do drugs. Please, Daddy, you have it all wrong.
Whitney, something is definitely messing with your mind, okay? The way that you spoke to your mother last night and today, there's changes in your attitude, Whitney. Those are signs that a parent picks up, changes in your attitude. Now, I can't believe that you would get involved with drugs after everything your mother and I have told you about that.
TC, Whitney is not.
No,
No,
I
there
don't
is
need your
definitely
help.
something going on here for her to act the way she's acting. Now, you got involved with the wrong boy for the wrong reasons. Thank God we found out about this now, before one mistake destroys her whole life. Now, sweetheart, I know that all of this is very alien to you, but this happens sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna put an end to this right now. Where the hell is Chad?
Okay, Daddy, you need to stop. You need to listen to me because
No, I'm not going to listen to you because obviously something is going on, and I want to know what it is now, Whitney.
You said you heard screams from your shower. So then you must have heard Rebecca yelling at my son. Please just tell Ethan and Gwen so that they know that I'll tell them the truth.
Teresa, I'm sorry. I didn't hear anything. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm just saying the only voice I heard was yours when you were yelling at Rebecca. So I got out of the shower.
Well, you must have heard her threatening my son. I mean, she was really loud.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Well, I have had quite enough of this. I mean, it's bad enough we had to have Teresa as a house guest last night, but now she's accusing me of the most heinous of crimes. I'm not
Rebecca,
gonna
you're
stand
a
for it.
damn liar. Okay? You hit my son. I heard you.
Look, I don't know what you heard, but it was not me or your child.
Oh, well, stop. Just calm. Look, this isn't getting us anywhere.
Look, we all know the woman is a pathological liar. We've had enough proof of that.
I'm not lying about this, Rebecca, okay? I would not lie about my son. You have got it all backwards because you're just scared that I'm onto you. You know when we go in there, we're gonna find my son and he's gonna be crying and he's gonna be really upset. Please, please, Ethan. Please, I gotta go in there just so you know that I'm telling the truth.
I think a check on the child is in order here.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, Mother, I'm sorry, but Teresa just seems really certain.
Fine. Fine. If you all insist, but you're wasting your time. Little Ethan isn't even in the nursery.
What?
That's what makes these accusations so absurd. Little Ethan is outside making a snowman with his nanny.
No, I know he's in there, Rebecca. It's okay, sweetheart. Honey, Mommy's here.
I told you. Your little boy has been playing outside for a half hour or so.
No, I know what I heard. I heard Rebecca. I heard her. I did.
Whitney, I am tired of these mean innuendos you're saying about your mother. What the hell are you trying to tell me?
We'd all like to know, Whitney. You know, it's not good to keep things bottled up inside of you.
I bet she doesn't have anything to say. She just hates not being the center of attention, that's all.
Simone, that is enough. I want to hear why your sister's been carrying on since last night.
Yeah, you deserve to know the truth, Daddy.
So you've been saying.
It's not right to betray someone you love, no matter how much the truth is gonna hurt.
Time's up.
Okay. Okay, what I've been trying to tell you is...
I'll get it. I don't care what you have to say anyway. Hello? It's the hospital, Mom.
Thank you, sweetie. Hello, it's Dr. Russell. What about Dr. Morrison? Isn't he on call? Okay, yes, yeah, I will be right over. Okay. Oh, Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, don't tell me. It's an emergency.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
I just bet. Wait a second, but Daddy, come on! I was 2 seconds away.
Whitney, save it. You can hold this conversation till your mother comes back home. Anything you say to me, I want her to be here to hear it too.
You know what? That actually might be best. You have more lives than a cat. But sooner or later, you're gonna run out. Whitney is going to tell TC all about you and Julian. And if I know TC, he's not gonna like being married to a whore at all.
Luis.
I know it. I knew you would come to your senses.
Nothing's changed. I didn't come to see you. I'm looking for your mother. Is she home?
No, she just left. She was late for work at the cannery.
Oh, I don't want to bother her there. You know, I'll just come back later when she's home.
All right, well, I'll tell you to stop by.
Yeah, I better go. You must be freezing.
I'm okay. Don't go. Sharon, please, just, would you come in for a minute? There's something I want to show you.
Listen, I can't stay long.
I understand. You all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Because I know you too well, and I know when something's on your mind.
Yeah, you're right. It's about Antonio and your mother.
What about them?
Antonio told me what happened at the hospital. Before I made my decision about who I was going to spend my life with.
Did he also tell you that Mama was on my side?
Is that true?
Of course it's true. Sheridan, everyone thought you were gonna choose me.
Be that as it may, I don't want Antonio to be estranged from his family because of me.
Look, Sheridan, no one is to blame. Look, this situation doesn't even make sense. I'm telling you, there's no one person you can blame for this. I don't even hate Antonio. He wanted to spend the rest of his life with you. God, so do I.
Luis.
Look, it's the truth. You know, if the situation were reversed and someone was to tell me that I had to give you up, I wouldn't. I don't care who it was. Sheridan, you're the only thing that gives my life meaning.
Please, Luis. Things they're over between us.
Well, that's what you keep saying, but I'm not buying it. Sheridan, they did something to you in that hospital. All right, they made you forget our love. I know what we had. Here, would you... Sheridan, just look at this. Look. Sheridan, look how you're looking at me.
You do look so happy.
You were. Sheridan, you can see how you feel about me. Just look at the way you're looking at me.
Things changed, Luis.
No. Not overnight, they don't, Sheridan. And not with a love like we had. And I'm telling you, they did something to you in that hospital, and I'm gonna find out what it was.
I don't understand because I know that I heard Rebecca yelling at little Ethan.
It could have been the TV.
it was Rebecca.
Teresa, were you dreaming? Were you sleeping?
No. This was real. This was real.
Look at the little tartita. She's all shook up. Mother, I'm really, I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work.
It's called gaslighting, Gwen. Remind me to rent you the old movie.
Mommy! Oh, honey, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness. All right, where have you been? Wow.
Outside. We just came back in to get his snow mittens so we can make a nice snowman.
What do you think? How's he look, huh?
No, he looks fine. He looks fine.
Good.
Excuse me, Kate. Before you took him outside, what was Rebecca doing with him?
Rebecca? You mean Mrs. Crane?
Yes, Mrs. Crane. What was she doing with my son right before you took him outside?
Doing? Nothing. Oh, wait, there was something.
Okay, what happened?
Mrs. Crane gave him a big hug before we went out.
She's paying you to say this, isn't she?
Paying me? I beg your pardon, miss. I would never lie to anyone.
That's enough, Teresa.
Rebecca, I heard you hit him. I did. I heard you. Sweetheart. It's okay. You see what you're doing? He's crying because he's afraid of you after what you did to him. You're upsetting him.
Teresa, the only thing that is upsetting him is your hysteria. You are the one who has made him cry.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Mommy didn't mean to raise her voice. I mean, you didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe I should call Child Services and report you yet again.
All right, Rebecca, don't you dare.
Look, all I'm saying...
Rebecca, no one wants to hear it. It's obvious Teresa believes what she's saying. Hey, buddy, I got an idea. Why don't you go outside with Nanny, work on that snowman, and I'll be out to help you a little bit, okay?
Cool.
Cool. All right, come on.
So, are you happy? I mean, you've managed to disrupt the entire household, including your own son, just so you can hurl false accusations at me? No, I think you've enjoyed our hospitality long enough. Fox, please take her home.
I just wanted to make sure that my son was all right.
Yes, well, we all saw that he was just fine until you upset him. Now go home, Teresa. Now.
Listen, I'll put some clothes on. I'll drive you to your mother's, okay?
Okay. I heard her. I wasn't lying.
Okay, don't worry about that now, all right? Let's just get the hell out of here. Come on, let's go.
Hey there, Liz. How are you?
Hey, yourself. How's Sheridan?
Oh, she's doing better. Now that she's out of the hospital, and she decided to stay with me.
I told you she would.
Yeah, but you didn't really think it would happen now, did you?
Truthfully, I wasn't sure. But I'm so glad she did.
I am too. It's nice having my wife back. Even though I know she loves Luis, she loves me too.
I know. I was there when the two of you fell in love.
The way I see it, she never would have hooked back up with Luis when we came back to Harmony, except that he took advantage of her when she was in her vulnerable state and tried to convince her that she should be with him.
Yeah, so you think they stay in the hospital, straightened her out?
Yeah. I don't know what they did to her in there, but boy, it really helped to clear her mind. You know, she started to realize again what we meant to each other. She doesn't want to let go of our relationship any more than I do. And we can finally have that life together that we've always dreamed about.
Sheridan, you never had any doubts about our love until you went into that hospital. Now, I don't know what they did to you, but they changed you somehow.
Luis, you're doing exactly what you said you wouldn't do. You're trying to place the blame on everyone else. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, and then do you remember us making love the other day in the psych ward?
I was confused.
No. Sheridan, I don't buy that, not even for a minute. Now look, if you'd fallen out of love with me over time, that would be different. That is not the case. And the way that this happened so quickly, Sheridan, I don't think that it's you who made this choice. I'm telling you, it was someone else.
Listen, Luis, I care about you deeply. Right? And I always will. And I admit that what we once had was very special and wonderful. But it's over now. I've made up my mind. I love Antonio. And that's final. There's nothing you can do or say, Luis. I've made up my mind. I'm with Antonio now.
I know you still love me.
No. I love your brother. What can I say to convince you of that?
Nothing. There's nothing that you or anyone else can do to make me believe that you came upon this decision on your own.
I'm sorry, Luis.
I'm not gonna fight you anymore. I'm certainly not gonna make you do something that you don't want to do. Whatever they did to you to change your mind, I know I still have your heart. I always have. And I always will.
You know, I was so resentful of Sheridan when the two of you first fell in love.
As you were great.
No, I wasn't. I was a jealous witch. I don't think I'd quite gotten over the idea that you and
I know. No, but hey, it just wasn't meant to be, you know?
No, it wasn't. Things happen for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, they do, just like me and Sheridan. And speaking of which, what about this guy you were telling me about? You were hinting around about somebody a couple of months ago. What happened to him?
Well, I think I told you that it's not quite that simple. There's someone else in the mix, but we were meant to be together. It's just gonna take a little time.
Are you sure this guy's really worth it?
Yeah, he is. But you know, I think things are about to blow up in that other relationship, and I'm gonna be right there. Pick up the pieces.
I just can't figure it out. I don't know why love and relationships, I don't know why they can't be easy.
Oh, don't ask me. I've had to fight for everything I ever wanted or needed, especially love.
Seems like what I'm doing right now, except the person I'm fighting with is my own brother. Makes it a lot worse when competition is in your own family, you know?
I can imagine.
I got to pull myself together.
Thought you had already left for the hospital.
I'm so upset, Whitney, I don't even know if I can drive. I hate what's happening with us.
You're just afraid I'm gonna tell your little secret. But you know, let's just forget about you for 1 second. Did you hear Daddy in there? My God, he loves you so much, he can't even see straight. He thinks that you are so good and pure and loyal. God, I can't stand to see you make a fool of him the way you are.
Honey, you have it so wrong. I love your father as much as he loves me.
Oh, that's rich. Mom, that's really rich. Like, I can see you putting up with it if he was fooling around with someone else on the side, right? Just, why are you doing this, Mom? I mean, weren't you the one that always told us that family comes first, right? No matter what.
Yes. Yes, honey, and it's still true.
Okay, then why can't you just stay away from Julian?
Maybe you just don't understand.
No, I do understand. I understand that Daddy is furious with me because he thinks that I'm the one that's doing something wrong. But you know what? In a way, he's actually right because I am actually covering for you. It's just that every time I picture his eyes when I tell him that his wife, his loving wife, is nothing but a tramp, I can't stand it.
Whitney.
Just, Mom, I don't know how much longer I can cover for you. I don't want to hurt Daddy, but protecting you is breaking my heart.
Oh, God. What am
am I doing to my family?
Oh, thanks, honey. Just the way I like it.
Tell me something, Dad. What is wrong with Whitney? Why is she going after Mom like that?
Honey, I don't know. But I'm damn sure gonna find out.
Teresa. Hey, let me drive you.
That's okay. I'm gonna walk.
You're gonna walk? No, you're not gonna walk. Not after that spill that you took last night out of the second-story window. I'm not leaving you alone. Come on.
You know, I didn't make it up. You know, I really heard Rebecca yelling at my son. I just can't bear the thought of leaving him alone with her, you know?
Well, you know what? You don't have to worry about that because I'm gonna be here most of the day, all right? I can look after him.
Thanks.
You bet.
That means a lot. You know, if you touch one hair on my little boy's head, you will be sorry, Rebecca.
Well, the muchacha clearly has gone loca.
I'm gonna go help Fox put Teresa in the car.
That went well. On to step 2.
And you really think we can do this?
Oh, Gwen, trust me. By the time I am finished with Teresita, you and Ethan will have absolutely no problem adopting little Ethan as your own. And Teresa will never lay eyes on him again.
I think that I know how to tell Whitney about us.
I want your gun and your badge. You're suspended from the force.
I'm here about the Lopez Fitzgeralds. I want to decimate the entire family.
Wednesday on an all-new West Wing.
There is no night of my life I regret more than that
You
one.
know the White House keeps records of phone calls.
You don't have to explain it. I can't explain it.
The biggest scandal to hit the West Wing
I can control this story, Leo. I can get us through this.
is a secret about to be published.
You planning on telling me that anytime soon?
This time they're messing with the wrong woman.
And I'll be ready to take anything you or your people throw at me.
Now is the time to be watching The West Wing.
Anything.
All new NBC Wednesday.